blocking below the waist rule at the college level has been changed many times in the past few years. Since the college people keep tinkering with their rule, I thought it would be a good time to review the high school rule for blocking below the waist and how we apply it at the high school level. Blocking below the waist is illegal in high school football with one exception, in the free blocking zone. The free blocking zone is defined as 4 yards laterally on either side of the ball and 3 yards in front and behind the line of scrimmage as depicted in this diagram. In order to qualify for this exception, both players must be on the line of scrimmage at the snap, and the block must occur in the zone while the ball is in the zone. This is an important distinction because blocks below the waist can occur during line play in the free blocking zone with no ball present, thus making the block illegal. In this example from Bill Lamonier's Crew of 5 DVD 2013 edition, you can see the offensive line retreat into a pass blocking technique. Two of the inside linemen appeared to make contact below the waist on their initial charge, which would be deemed legal since the ball is technically still in the zone. The National Federation did clarify this year that initial contact low is legal as long as it is part of their initial charge. However, as the ball leaves the zone to the quarterback, the left tackle appears to block his opponent below the waist. Though he has met the requirement of being on the line of scrimmage and in the zone, the ball is no longer in the zone, thus making this block illegal. It is not always the offense that blocks below the waist, as the defense can sneak up on us and throw a block below the waist as well. In this example, also from Bill Lamonier's Crew of 5 DVD 2013 edition, the defensive end blocks the tight end below the waist as he starts into his pattern. This is illegal since it appears the contact occurred outside the free blocking zone and it does not meet any of our exceptions. Another common block below the waist by the defense is the defensive player taking out the lead offensive blocker by blocking him below the waist, freeing up another player to make the tackle. This is also illegal and should be called as it is a safety issue for the lead blocker. This type of block has a tendency to surprise us, so we need to be ready for it. By definition, blocking below the waist is making initial contact with your opponent below the waist. The important thing to remember here is initial contact below the waist, not at the waist. So in order to be blocking below the waist, the entire contact must be below. So one could argue that if contact occurs square on the thigh pads and any part of the top of the shoulder pads is touching or at the waist, this would not constitute a block below the waist. In addition, if the blocker initially makes contact above the waist, but then slides down below the waist, maintaining contact with his opponent, by definition, he has not blocked that opponent below the waist. As in all blocking situations, make sure you see the whole block from beginning to middle to end to determine if the block was illegal. That's it for this week's webcast. If you want to see more clips like the example shown here, please visit www.refereedvd.com to order Bill Lamonier's Crew of 5 DVD 2013 edition. I'm Tim Kiefer. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time here at officiallyspeaking.com.